Hi, I'm Jason Vaughan. I'm a portrait photographer working predominantly with toddlers to teens, working in schools and nurseries. And today I'm going to show you a little video of my workflow with the new PIXAPRO ST-IV trigger and a little function on it called the TCM function. TCM stands for TTL convert to manual. It's changed my workflow a little. It's got me trusting TTL a little bit more, or using TTL a little bit more. Never really used to use the TTL before because it was easily confused by your ambient light because it's all on the reflective light coming back into the lens. With the introduction of the TCM, it allows me to cut out that stage where I'm going up to my subject, metering with a light meter, then going back to my camera to change my settings, which when I'm working with some of the smaller children works really well because it means that I'm not intimidating them by getting closer or putting them off by getting too close. So, little video, it will show you I've been using this on location with ambient light, but it also works really well in studios. So, video will show you just a one light setup and the workflow I go through, and hopefully give you guys something to think about. Alright, so today I'm just going to show you a little feature on the new ST-IV Pro trigger from PIXAPRO. Those of you that have already got the trigger, you probably know about this. Those of you that are looking at buying the lights, you might be sitting there thinking manual TTL, manual TTL. With this trigger, it might change your mind. It's changed my workflow and speeded my workflow up. It has a lovely little function on it called the TCM, and I'm actually going to show you what it does. First, I need to show you how to set it up in the menu. So we're going to go into that, and I'll show you how to set it up for the lights that you're using. So first thing to do, go into your menu, scroll through your menu until you find TCM. Choices are speed light, 200 for the peakers, 360 for the 360 hybrids, or 600 for the City 600. Obviously has to be a TTL light or TTL compatible light. Today I'm using the 200s, so put it on the 200 and set, and then press menu again and you're back out. Okay, so once you've got the function set up, this is my workflow. It doesn't mean that it's the only way to do it, but once you've got that set up, what I normally do is turn the trigger off. I'll use the meter within the camera to meter on my model, make sure that I've got the ambient light looking how I want it to look. Okay, so I'm just going to tweak that just a tiny little bit. Once I'm happy with the ambient, I then turn the light back on, or turn the trigger back on, the top of the light rather. While I'm in the TTL, I pick the group that I'm in, which is Group A, have it on TTL, and I start with it at 0. Okay, so the camera is going to meter the light reflected from the model, coming back into the lens, and give me its interpretation of what the lighting should be. So here we go for the first one. That's actually not too far off, I'm quite pleased with that. So I will put that up for you to see. So from there then, what we need to do is we press and hold that TCM button that's on there. That converts that to a manual setting for that light. And now, look to me, just look to me. When the ambient light shifts, that's looking good, that's brilliant, stay there. My flash will stay the same because it's now a manual flash. So whereas the problems with TTL before, if she'd have gone and put on a black top, it would have read it as darker. If she went and put on a white top, it would have read it as lighter. It's now gone. I've converted it to a manual light. So I'm using the TTL function with the TCM, TTL convert to manual, to actually turn the light to a manual reading rather than going to my subject, with my light meter, taking the reading and coming back. And that will work on high-speed sync, it will work on normal sync, whatever you're using. So, good function. So I'm going to crack on.